Well, folks, in today's video, I visit Dana's Railroad Supply Store located in Spring Hill, Florida. Yep, that's where I am right now. Anyways, this store, I basically found it on Google Maps, and I have to say it was a really cool store. This is actually the store's layout. And I've never seen a layout so big in a store. This layout was massive. The owner told me that a lot of people just come in here to play. And similar to my layout, it's a combination of DC and ECC. So the train you see running out here on the outer track is a DC train, but the inner tracks are all DCC.
And some of the cities are even more like Vancouver and Boston. I guess it depends on where you stay in the States.
And another thing that should be pointed out is that the detail on this layout was very good, which is really nice to see from a store layout because that kind of lets you know that the owners are quite passionate in the hobby if they put this much effort into the model at the store. And as you can see, the detail really is quite good on this layout. I was very impressed by it. And now on to the actual store part of the store. As you can see, they've got a whole bunch of different starter sets. And over here, they got a little bit of O-scale, more O-scale, and some other train-related things, odds and ends. They've got little sets, and there's the military set from Model Power. There's a great big set from Athearn, and a couple other small ones. I don't think I've seen a shelf with so many used engines. I mean, this thing is just fantastic. Look how many there are. I find I was quite blown away by it. This is just the first section of the shelf, and I would say there's probably about 8 other sections. So there's a lot of engines to look at, and I'll show you guys those. The prices at the store varied a little bit. Some of the deals I thought were pretty decent, and others were a little bit high. These Rock Island engines were on the high side, so I decided not to purchase them. However, that didn't stop me from getting some other things. And before somebody says something about those cabooses being $25 and $45, those cabooses were being sold as lots with the engines, so that's why they're so high. Now, as a lot of you guys probably know, I'm really into buying the damaged and discounted engines at these types of stores, and I couldn't seem to find any at this particular store. And after speaking to the owner for a little bit, I discovered that he's very much into restoring these things, and a lot of the engines you see here are reconditioned engines, which is quite good because not everybody's into restorations, and this means there's a lot more stock for everyone, so I thought that was pretty cool. And down here they've just got some rolling stock. Nothing too out of the ordinary in my opinion. Here's another shelf of engines and rolling stock. I actually thought the prices on the shelf were pretty decent. Here's a locomotive with DCC sound, and it's going for about 90 bucks. Here's a Spirit of 76 set, and we've got some more DCC engines, I believe, and a few more cheaper ones here at the bottom. And down below, I've got some more odds and ends. As you can see, there's some C-liners right there. And I also found this thing. This thing is very unusual. I suspect it was from a starter set at some point. It's by Tyco. It's got these very weird couplings. If any of you guys know where this came from, please let me know in the comments. This store had a pretty serious selection of rolling stock. I have to say, it was pretty good. Up here they had some O-scale stuff. To be honest with you guys, I don't know enough about O-scale to know if this was a good deal or not, but here's a working engine for 45 bucks. Up here we can get a closer look at some of those starter sets, and what do we have here? Looks like the Bachmann North Pole Express, which is definitely not a knockoff of any other famous Northern Express. Hey guys, look at this, it's my O-scale watchtower. Apparently I made off good with that deal. And for all my wonderful O-Scale fans, here's a whole bunch of Lionel stuff. I know nothing about this stuff, but I'll let you guys see it. Here you could buy locomotives along with their passenger car sets, which I thought was pretty cool, and they had a whole bunch of those. Here's some local ones. Now, I did buy some stuff, but that's for another video. In the meantime, put in the comments what you think I bought, and you'll find out soon enough. And I leave you with this painting that resonated with me for some reason.